But sometimes I still sit and reminisce and think about the years I was raised. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid. And everybody say, I remember way back when. And everybody say, I remember way back when. And everybody say, I remember way back when. Some days I sit and wish I was a kid. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was just a little gigolo, I looked up to my bigger bro, begged if I could kick it. So when he went out with girls, I could go tagging along, nagging. If she had a sis, maybe could back a baby hood rat. You'll remember way back then, when it was 1985, all the way live. I think I was about 10. One of those happy little fools singing the blues that be always trying to bag with the shag and karate shit, saying yo mama black, his mama this, his mama that. Then he get mad and want his crap. We stay mad about 10 minutes, then it's like back on the bike to play hide and go get it with the younger selves by the bungalows. Then switch to playing ding dong ditch when that gets old and too cold to hack it. Go on a bomber jacket, you can tell the ballers cause they mail wearing gazelles. If they really had money raised, be sporting cakes. And all the girls had they Turkish sling. If it broke, then they made earrings to it, like they meant to do it. But sometimes I still sit and reminisce and think about the years I was raised. Back in the day. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid. And everybody say, I remember way back when. And everybody say, I remember way back when. And everybody say, I remember way back when. What? Back in the days, way back in the days. I'm still back in the days, but now the year is 87, 88. That's when my crew and I were in junior high. In 7th grade, I hated school. No doubt I couldn't wait to get out and be a grown-up. But let me finish this, reminiscing and telling about when girls were spelling tight corduroys like for the boys, basket weaves, Nike Cortez and footsie socks, and eating bagels with Tootsie Pops, and it don't stop. I'm glad cause when JJ Fair did Supersonic, it was kinda like a sport to wear biker shorts or to wear jeans. You could smack if you mac right to hoochies with poison and brush donate backside. Dudes had on Nike suits and the boomers with the fat laces, cause it was either that or K-Swiss. I miss those days, so I pout like a grown jerk. Wish it all I had to do now was finish homework. It's true, you don't realize really what you got till it's gone. And I'm not gonna sing another sad song, but sometimes I do sit and reminisce and think about the years I was raised. Back in the day. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid. And everybody say, I remember way back when. And everybody say, I remember way back when. And everybody say, I remember way back when. What? Back in the days, way back in the day. Well, it's a morning. I figure that now I'm all grown up because I'm 18 years old, and I guess you could say I'm holding down a steady job and through steady mobbing. You steady bobbing your head, and I paid, so I got it made, but didn't always have clout. Used
what it's worth. I went from rags to riches, which is a drag, but now I'm first, so yeah, we said that we was gonna make it since a kid, and we finally did. But sometimes I still sit and reminisce and think about the years I was raised back in the day.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid.
And everybody
say,
I remember way back when. And everybody say, I remember way back when. And everybody say, I remember way back when.
These are the days that I've been missing. Give me the taste, give me the joy of summer wine. These are the days that bring you meaning. I feel the stillness of the sun, and I feel fine. Sometimes when the nights are closing early, I remember you and I start to smile. Even though now you don't want to know me, I get on by and I go the extra mile. These are the times of love and meaning. Eyes of the heart melted away and found the light. These are the days of endless dreaming. Troubles of life are floating away like a bird in flight. These are the days, these are the days, these are the days. Thought you said our love would last forever, believing that the tears would end for good. I told you that we'd get through any weather. Maybe that didn't work out, but we did the best we could. These are the days that I've been missing. Give me the taste, give me the joy of summer wine. These are the days that bring you meaning. I feel the stillness of the sun, and I feel fine.
If I could offer you only one tip for the future, sunscreen would be it. The long-term benefits of sunscreen have been proved by scientists, whereas the rest of my advice has no basis more reliable than my own meandering experience. I will dispense this advice now. Enjoy the power and beauty of your youth. Oh, never mind. You will not understand the power and beauty of your youth until they've faded. But trust me, in 20 years, you'll look back at photos of yourself and recall in a way you can't grasp now how much possibility lay before you and how fabulous you really looked. You are not as fat as you imagine. Don't worry about the future, or worry, but know that worrying is as effective as trying to solve an algebra equation by chewing bubblegum. The real troubles in your life are apt to be things that never crossed your worried mind. The kind that blindsides you at 4 p.m. on some idle Tuesday. Do one thing every day that scares you. Sing. Don't be reckless with other people's hearts. Don't put up with people who are reckless with yours. Floss. Don't waste your time on jealousy. Sometimes you're ahead, sometimes you're behind. The race is long, and in the end, it's only with yourself. Remember compliments you receive. Forget the insults. If you succeed in doing this, tell me how. Keep your old love letters. Throw away your old bank statements. Stretch. Don't feel guilty if you don't know what you want to do with your life. The most interesting people I know didn't know at 22 what they wanted to do with their lives. Some of the most interesting 40-year-olds I know still don't. Get plenty of calcium. Be kind to your knees. You'll miss them when they're gone. Maybe you'll marry, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll have children, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll divorce at 40. Maybe you'll dance the funky chicken on your 75th wedding anniversary. Whatever you do, don't congratulate yourself too much, or berate yourself either. Your choices are half chance. So are everybody else's. Enjoy your body. Use it every way you can. Don't be afraid of it, or what other people think of it. It's the greatest instrument you'll ever own. Dance. Even if you have nowhere to do it but in your own living room. Read the directions, even if you don't follow them. Do not read beauty magazines. They will only make you feel ugly. Get to know your parents. You never know when they'll be gone for good. Be nice to your siblings. They're your best link to your past and the people most likely to stick with you in the future. Understand that friends come and go, but with a precious few, you should hold on. Work hard to bridge the gaps in geography and lifestyle, because the older you get, the more you need the people you knew when you were young. Live in New York City once, but leave before it makes you hard. Live in Northern California once, but leave before it makes you soft. Travel. Accept certain inalienable truths. Prices will rise, politicians will philander, you too will get old. And when you do, you'll fantasize that when you were young, prices were reasonable, politicians were noble, and children respected their elders. Respect your elders. Don't expect anyone else to support you. Maybe you have a trust fund, maybe you'll have a wealthy spouse. But you never know when either one might run out. Don't mess too much with your hair, or by the time you're 40, it will look 85. Be careful whose advice you buy, but be patient with those who supply it. Advice is a form of nostalgia. Dispensing it is a way of fishing the past from the disposal, wiping it off, painting over the ugly parts, and recycling it for more than it's worth. But trust me, I'm the sunscreen.
Sitting in the park on a Sunday afternoon, me and the crew just jamming the oldie tune, sipping on a cold bottle of brewski. Gave over swig, he passed it back to me. Right about then came some other homies, Micah, Eli, Pete, Jay, Smooth, Phil, and Larry. Busted out the ice chest, Phil popped the cooler. Eli and Pete drunk brew, nothing better to do. Micah's cup, yo, was filled with bird. Jay Smooth had a cold glass too, you know it. Word, girls at the penny mess preparing the food. The sky was clear and the weather was cool. Kids at the playground playing on the merry-go-rounds. All the cars cruising, bumping their funky sound. Cause it's Sunday, last day for a fun day. Back to business as usual come Monday. At the park, everything went real smooth. On a Sunday afternoon.
We were chilling in the park, just waiting for the sun to go down.
we eat. The cops cruise by looking for the booze, but what Ruben had was plain and simply apple juice. Coming up short, just like a fool. A back to his car with nothing he could do. All the cars in the parking lot, low profile, and everywhere you look you see somebody styling. Cars with lists rolling deep with booming sound. It's a good time to cruise around in the parking lot where the brownies were stacking, and all the vatos were looking for some action.
We were chilling in the park, just waiting for the sun to go down. It was me, Shiro, and the homies, a lighter shade of brown.
Well, the sun was setting and it began to get dark, and we were getting ready to leave the park. We had a good time, yeah, we had a good day.
Packed the stuff up and we was on our way, yo, macking the brownies as we all cut them off at the pass. But they was all like the song as we pulled up. They were acting all shy to us, but S.A.'s yo wanna know who's the flyers. We found out and Jimmy hats were passed out. Una's the face, so hey yo peps, you jacked out. Coming up short, they gave us no run. So yo homies, consider this a dry
Time
run.
to cruise the boulevard, time to have fun. Guaranteed to find a brownie while the night is young. We were rolling, yeah, looking real smooth, cause cruising with you is how we ended our afternoon.
Smooth, chillin', just kicking it. With the top down, I go to the ground. I know they be watching me. Smooth, chillin', just kicking it. With the top down, I go to the ground. I'll pump it up for you. Smooth, smooth, just chillin' on a Sunday afternoon.
I know, but I gotta get up out of here, you know? I gotta go pay these bills, I got a show to do, you know? One time for your mom, let's go to St. Paris, wake up in Tokyo, have a dream in New Orleans, fall in love in Chicago, man. I love her. And I hate to leave her lonely. Ring, ring went the iPhone, it was my homie. He said let's hit Japan. If we can make them jam, we can make 100 grand. Spend it in the south of France, nothing further. I jump, grab my go-yard trunk, got ready to walk it out like Unc in my John Lennon chucks. That's when I heard murder. You're killing me, you're filling me with sorrow. Sunrise, goodbyes, and missing you tomorrows. I turn to see my dream, love supreme queen, meanest thing on the scene, cry. I drop my bags in the flash, that's faster than 180 on the dash, sir. To dry your tears and wipe the rain from my dear like Dasher. Use the dame, use the username to all my passwords. The reason I get fly is Ivan Jasper. I even keep your picture in my passport. Love, love, St. Paris, wake up in Tokyo, have a dream in New Orleans, fall in love in Chicago, man. Then we can land in the motherland, camelback across the desert sands, take a train to Rome or home, Brazil, for real. Wherever I ain't go, she So let's keep it real, all in together, free chill. Tell the stewardess to throw a movie on the reel. Heat up my kosher meal, exchange my dollar bills, lean back in my first class seat and sleep. Don't wake me till I land where they barely understand what I speak, but they nod to my beats. I tell my fans who I am and they stand and they clap, they applaud, they love me, my God. Oscari sama deshta, maybe au revoir. A spree on St. Henri, then back to Charles de Gaulle, so I can get home and tell her everywhere that I've been and everything that I've done, and tell her that she's the one. And let's go to St. Paris, wake up in Tokyo, have a dream in New Orleans, fall in love in Chicago, man. Then we can land in the motherland, camelback across the desert sands, take a train to Rome or home, Brazil, for real. Wherever I ain't go, she go. Guess who's back in the house with a bunch of souvenirs and a smile for your mouth. I really missed you each and every night. I kissed you in my dreams before I went to sleep. The La La Land, I count them sheep. I swear you're looking prettier than ever. It's got to be a prophecy for us to stay together evermore. For better or lesser, poor or worth a weight in buried treasure. X is on the shore. I I know my world tour's like war to ya, but Ian said I know how, and Hardy said cheers. Julian said bonjour, Big O was like yeah. Amanda and Lemesty wanna know when we going there. Edison sends his love, so does the rest of the club of the international playboys and playgirls. But I revoke my membership, all for my tenderness. She said pursue your interests, cause even if I'm ticketless, I'll be there, by your side, in your heart, and on your mind. So as I taxi down another runway, I got you, who loves you, babe? Now bring it back now, let's go to St. Paris, wake up in Tokyo, have a dream in New Orleans, fall in love in Chicago, man. Then we can land in the motherland, camel back across the desert sands, take a train to Rome, or home, Brazil, for real. Wherever I go, she goes. Wherever I go, she goes.
Drums, please.
Here it is, a groove slightly transformed. Just a bit of a break from the norm. Just a little something to break the monotony of all that hardcore dance that has gotten to be a little bit out of control. It's cool to dance, but what about a groove that soothes and moves romance? Give me a soft, subtle mix, and if it ain't broke, then don't try to fix it. And think of the summers of the past. Adjust the bass and let the alpine blast. Pop in my CD and let me run around and put your car on cruise and lay back, cause it's summertime. Out and it's sort of a buzz, but back then I didn't really know what it was. But now I see what happened is the way that people respond to summer madness. The weather is hot and girls are dressing less and checking out the fellas to tell them who's best. Riding around in your Jeep or your Benzos, or in your Nissan sitting on Lorenzo's. Back in Philly we be out in the park. A place called the Plateau is where everybody goes. Guys out hunting and girls doing likewise. Honking at the honey in front of you with the light eyes. She turned around to see what you beavin' at. It's like the summer's a natural aphrodisiac. And with a pen and pad I compose this rhyme to hit you and to get you equipped for the summertime. Short set, yeah, I got on sneaks, but I need a new pair. Cause basketball, of course, in the summer got girls there. The temperature's about 88. Hop in the water plug, just for old time's sake. Break to your crib, change your clothes once more. Cause you're invited to a barbecue to start at 4. Sitting with your friends, y'all reminisce about the days growing up and the first person you kiss. And as I think back, makes me wonder how the smell from a grill can spark up nostalgia. All the kids playing out front, little boys messing around with the girls playing double dutch. While the DJ spinning a tune as the old folks dance at your family reunion. Then 6 o'clock rolls around. You just finished wiping your car down. It's time to cruise, so you go to the summertime hangout. It looks like a car show. Everybody come looking real fine, fresh from the barbershop and live from the beauty salon. Every moment frontin' and maxin', chillin' in the car, they spend all day waxin'. Leaning to the side, but you can't speed through 2 miles an hour, so everybody sees you. There's an air of love and of happiness, and this is the Fresh Prince's new definition of summer madness.
and raised himself to trust. He took the midnight train going anywhere. I see her in a smoky room, a snow wine and cheap perfume. For a smile they can share the night. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting, looking down the boulevard. Their shadows searching in the night. Streetlights, people, living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the working hard to get my feel. Everybody wants a thrill, playing anything to roll the dice. Just one more time. Some will win, some will lose. Some want to sing the blues. Well, the movie never ends. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting, looking down the boulevard. Their shadows searching in the night. Streetlights, people, living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Streetlight people. Don't stop believing. Streetlight people. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Streetlight.
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies. Hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop the bomb or not? Let us stay young or let us live forever. We don't have the power, but we never say never. Sitting in a sandpit, life is a short trip. The music's for the sad man. Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Do you really want to live forever? Forever and ever. Forever young, I wanna be
Hey, man, that's the today's University of Smalls. We ain't even thinking that far. You know what I mean? So we living life like a video. Where the sun is always out and you never get old. And the champagne's always cold and the music's always good. And the pretty girls just happen to stop by in the hood. And they hop their pretty ass up on the hood of that pretty ass last call without a wrinkle in today. Cause there's no tomorrow, just a picture perfect day that lasts a whole lifetime. And it never ends, cause all we have to do is hit rewind. So let's stay in the moment, smoke some weed, drink some wine, reminisce, talk some shit forever young is in your mind. Leave them off the kin race, neither space nor time. So when the director yells cut, I'll be fine. I'm forever young.
Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Do you really want to live forever? Forever, forever. Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Forever young. Do you really want to live forever? Forever, forever.
Fear not winter, fear not quiet, fear not much while we're alive. Life is for living, I'm living uptight. See it somewhere up in the sky. Fear not die, I'll be alive for a million years. Bye-byes are not for legends, I'm forever young. My name shall survive. Through the darkest blocks of addiction, souls of pirates plots. My name shall be passed down to generations while debating up in barbershops. Young slum, I'm here, showing a nigga from here with a little ambition, just what we can become here. And as the father passed the story down to his son's ears, younger kid, younger every year, yeah. So if you love me, baby, this is how you let me know. Don't ever let me go, that's how you let me know, baby.
Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Do you really want to live forever? Forever, never. Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Forever young. Do you really want to live forever? Forever,
Just let it run.
forever.
Slamming Bentley doors, hopping out of Porsches, popping up on Forbes list, gorgeous. Hold up, niggas started lost it. They be talking bullshit, I be talking more shit. They nauseous. Hold up, I'll be here forever. You know I'm on my bullshit. I ain't with foreclosure, I will never forfeit. Less than 4 bars. Google, bring the chorus in. Did you get the picture yet? I'm painting you a portrait of young.
Forever young, I wanna be forever young, forever young. Do you really want to live forever? Forever, forever young.
I wanna be a billionaire, so freaking bad. Buy all of the things I never had. I wanna be on the cover of Forbes magazine, smiling next to Oprah and the Queen. Oh, every time I close my eyes, I see my name in shining lights. Yeah, a different city every night. Oh, I swear the world better prepare for when I'm a billionaire.
Yeah, I would have a show like Oprah. I would be the host of Everyday Christmas. Get trivia wish list. I'd probably pull an Angelina and Brad Pitt and adopt a bunch of babies that ain't never had. Give away a few Mercedes like, here, let me have this. And last but not least, grant somebody their last wish. It's been a couple months that I've been single, so you can call me Dragon Claws minus the home of that. Yeah, I'll probably visit where Katrina did. Yeah, sure, do a lot more than Lena did. Yeah, can't forget about me, stupid. Everywhere I go, I'ma have my own thing.
Oh, every time I close my eyes,
What you see, what you see?
I see my name in shining lights. I swear, a different city every night. Oh, I swear, the world better prepare for when I'm a billionaire. When I'm a billionaire. So
the man no more, this fun is in Connecticut. Tossing up a million, the air just for the heck of it. We keep the 520s, and bitch completely separate. Yeah, I be in a whole new tax bracket. We in recession, but let me take a crack at it. I probably take whatever's left and just split it up. So everybody that I look at have a couple bucks. And not a single zombie around me would know what hungry was, eating good, sleeping soundly. I know we all have a similar dream. Go in your pocket, pull out your wallet, put it in the air and sing.
I wanna be a billionaire, so freaking bad. Buy all of the things I never had. I wanna be on the cover of Forbes magazine, smiling next to Oprah and the Queen.
What up, Oprah?
Oh, every time I close my eyes,
What you see? What you see?
I see my name in shining lights. I got there, a different city every night. Oh, I swear, the world better prepare for when I'm a billionaire. When I'm a billionaire. I wanna be a billionaire, so freaking bad.
Like Kiyosaki, of course it's me, a man known as the Master G. Popping them squad, sense the danger when it's time about the rapping ranger. Have a little talk from a mess of men. You said get them scars fast as you get. To all you girls who wanna join my tribe, just move to the rhythm and feel the vibe. Put a fuss in the end, you'll agree. But when you come inside my TV, as I said before, you can sense the danger when you're stunned about the rapping ranger. With Silver and I take a ride, all you six better step aside. I steal the squads, then run away. How Silver is what I'll say. How?
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for the daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere.
Describe Richard in 3 words.
Daredevil.
Daredevil. Tom, have a
Nice.
Thanks.
Pretty smart.
I just want to know if you can give me 3 words to describe Richard.
3 words? I don't know.
Ooh, good one. Neil, give me 3 words to describe Richard.
Out of control.
That's 3 words. That's the one thing you're always going to remember about Richard.
For sure.
He's
He's
dead.
a daredevil. He do whatever he feels is right.
And he's dead.
And we...
Ghost.
And what?
Don't get me into this. He's a ghost.
How did you feel about Richard lying to everybody? Do you think Richard lied or everybody else lied?
Everyone and him too.
Him too, because he went along with it, right? What do you think, Leo?
He was with it.
That's your boy. What? It's her birthday today. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. To describe Richard. Crystal, you don't get mad. Crazy. Nice. 3 words to describe Richard. You're recording? I'm recording you. Three words to describe him.
3 words to describe him. Funny. Courageous.
Yes, outgoing.
Outgoing joke. Another word. Another good word.
Yeah, that's no shit. Oh. Okay. 3 words to describe Richard. Louder. Hey guys, can I ask you guys a question? What do you guys think about the prank, the so-called prank about Richard being dead?
No, I want to go have sex with you. What are you talking about? You don't answer the question. You're racist. I don't even know what I thought about your prank. I called his dad, and his dad told me that it wasn't real. That's not cool, man.
So what did you guys think about it? Joseph, what did you think about it?
I gotta admit, I was the first time to no, you weren't.
That's what you think about Richard?
No, the other one.
Britney, wait, that's how it goes. Wait. What's that? Britney Spears? What did you think about the so-called prank of Richard?
You fooled everybody.
Okay. You want me to let you go back to sleep? Okay, good. Everybody's dreaming that. That's the one thing you don't remember about Burton.
Oh, that one moment where that one girl got caught for giving
That's the one thing you're gonna remember about Burton.
that one moment where that one girl got caught for giving blowjobs. When I read that guy who got caught.
Who found her?
I don't know, I think Pop did. I think Pop grew then Pop heard from somebody. Well, this school sucks anyway, so I probably won't remember it.
What's the one thing you most hate about Burton?
Fucking get fools. Get them more.
Not like you're in it anyway.
I know. Except for the pants. Black pants.
What's the thing you guys hate most about Burton? Huh? One thing you hate most about Burton?
Oh my god. Go to Joey's.
Joy! Can you answer this question for $500?
Honestly, I hate Burton, period. And for little rules and regulations.
Ooh. Okay, again. Richard just put glue stick and chapstick on his lip.
Did it?
Yeah, and he rude. Rinse his lip. Ooh, that's a crusty.
My contracts are finally void.
Richard Ross was struck off. Well, I mean, there's Clapper.
I did not want
And there's some funky little Burton. That's the one scene Richard was sad in at the beginning of the 7th period when he actually used to come to talk. Then he used to talk to the person that sat here over there somewhere. In this table next to me. Mwah.
You're really smart guy. Don't fuck it up, okay?
Yes. Yes. What would you remember about my
the friendship.
Yeah, our yeah, right. I remember, and how much my fault, what you're going to do.
Be careful.
Pretending I can't be who you are.
You steady chasing that big car, just live your life.
Até o chão. Toma, sobe, toma, desce, toma, toma, sobe.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days
when I was just a little gigolo, I looked up to my bigger bro, begged if I could kick it. So when he went out with girls, I could go tagging along, nagging. If she had a sis, maybe could mag a baby or